What if I told you that building your dream physique wasn't about endless hours of punishing workouts or restrictive, miserable diets? What if the key to unlocking your body's full potential was hidden in plain sight within scientific research? For too long, the fitness industry has been flooded with misinformation, confusing jargon, and bro science that often leads to frustration and burnout. We're told to just lift heavy or eat clean, but these vague commands lack the precision needed for real, sustainable results. The truth is, building a lean physique, building a muscular physique, building an aesthetic physique. It's a science, a predictable process governed by biological principles. By understanding these principles, you can stop guessing and start strategizing. Think of your body like a high-performance machine. You wouldn't pour random fluid into a Formula One car. You would consult the engineering manual. Today, we open the user manual for the human body and discover scientific secrets to build your physique faster and smarter. This journey empowers you with knowledge. We will dissect the science of muscle growth, hypertrophy. We will demystify fat loss. We'll explore training protocols that force muscles to adapt and grow stronger. We'll look at nutritional strategies to build muscle tissue and strategies to shed unwanted body fat. These conclusions come from decades of peer-reviewed research in exercise physiology, nutrition, sports psychology. Prepare to shift your perspective. Move away from no pain, no gain. Embrace train smart, not just hard. This guide gives 10 science-backed secrets, a complete blueprint for transformation. Whether you're a complete beginner, overwhelmed about where to start, or an experienced lifter stuck on a plateau, this information gives you the tools you need. Stop spinning your wheels and start making measurable progress. Let's dive into the science. To build muscle, we first need to understand how it grows. The scientific term is muscle hypertrophy. That means an increase in muscle cell size. This doesn't happen by magic. It happens in response to a specific stimulus. When you lift weights or when you do resistance training, you create microscopic tears, microtrauma in muscle fibers. This might sound bad, but it's the critical first step. That damage signals your body to start a repair process. It's your body's response to stress that leads to growth. The primary driver is mechanical tension. Mechanical tension is the force on muscles when you lift a challenging weight through a full range of motion. Think of it like stretching a rubber band. That tension signals muscle cells to adapt. A 2010 review by Dr. Brad Schoenfeld identified mechanical tension as the most important factor. When you struggle with the last rep, you're creating powerful mechanical tension. Once stimulated, a cascade of cellular events begins. Your body sends satellite cells, muscle stem cells, to the damaged site. These cells fuse to fibers and donate nuclei. They repair the micro tears. The repair overcompensates, rebuilding fibers slightly bigger and stronger. This is the essence of adaptation. So the formula is stimulate, repair, grow. You're not just lifting weights. You're strategically creating the precise stimulus to force muscle growth. Just as muscle growth is a science, so is fat loss. The law of thermodynamics, energy balance. To lose fat, be in a caloric deficit, expend more energy than you consume. When food energy is low, the body uses stored reserves. That stored energy is body fat adipose tissue, TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, BMR, energy to stay alive, TEF, calories burned digesting food, activity, thermogenesis, planned exercise, neat example walking, neat example fidgeting, NEAT example typing. Achieve deficit by decreasing intake or increase your TDEE, or best, combine both. Many believe certain foods are inherently fattening or slimming, but no single food will make you gain fat if you're in a deficit. A 2004 JAMA study compared 4 weight loss diets. After 1 year, weight loss came down to adherence and caloric deficit, not macronutrient ratio. The key is consistently consuming fewer calories than you burn, but deficit is only half the story. Quality matters to preserve muscle. Cut calories too aggressively or don't eat enough protein, the body may break down muscle. The goal is fat loss, not just weight loss. Use a moderate, sustainable deficit plus strategies, more protein and resistance training to tell your body to burn fat, not muscle. Now that we understand the why behind muscle growth, let's talk about the how. The single most important principle for long-term muscle gain: is progressive overload. Progressive overload. This means you must continually challenge your muscles by gradually increasing the demand placed on them over time. Remember how your body adapts by becoming bigger and stronger. If you keep lifting the same weight for the same number of reps week after week, your body has no reason to adapt further. You must give it a new, slightly harder challenge to overcome. There are several ways to apply progressive overload. Increase the weight, for example, 135 to 137.5 or 140 pounds. Increase the number of repetitions 8 this week. Aim for 9 or 10 next week. Increase the number of sets for an exercise, or decrease your rest time between sets to raise metabolic stress. The key is to track your workouts meticulously and always strive to do a little bit more than you did before. To make your training as efficient as possible, build your workouts around compound exercises. These are multi-joint movements that work several muscle groups simultaneously. Squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, barbell row. A squat, for example, doesn't just work your quads, it also engages your glutes, hamstrings, adductors, and core. By focusing on these big lifts, you get more bang for your buck. You stimulate more overall muscle mass in less time compared to spending hours on isolation exercises like bicep curls, leg extensions. Training creates the stimulus for muscle growth, but nutrition provides the raw materials. You can have the most perfect workout plan in the world, but without the right fuel, your body simply cannot build new tissue. The most critical macronutrient for building and repairing muscle is protein. Protein is made up of amino acids, the literal building blocks of muscle. When you create micro-trauma during training, your body needs a steady supply of amino acids to patch up the damage and build the fibers back strong. If this supply is inadequate, recovery will be compromised and muscle growth will stall. So, how much protein do you actually need? The scientific literature is quite clear on this. A comprehensive meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, 2017, looked at 49 studies. It concluded roughly 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, or about 0.73 grams per pound, for a 180-pound individual. That's approximately 131 grams of protein per day. Spread that intake across 3 to 5 meals for a steady amino acid stream. Protein is king. Carbohydrates play essential supporting roles. Healthy fats also play essential supporting roles. Carbs are your body's primary and most easily accessible energy source. Consuming adequate carbs will fuel your workouts, allowing you to train with higher intensity and volume, which leads to a greater stimulus for growth. They also help replenish muscle glycogen stores post-workout. Healthy fats are crucial for hormone production, including anabolic hormones like testosterone, which are vital for building muscle. A balanced approach with all 3 macronutrients beats extreme elimination diets. One simple yet powerful nutrition hack is to focus on your pre- and post-workout meals. Eat protein and carbs 1 to 3 hours before your workout to top off energy and prime performance. After training, a meal with protein and carbs helps kickstart recovery. You don't grow in the gym, you grow when you rest. This is honestly one of the most overlooked secrets in fitness. We often glorify the grind and the hustle of intense training, but the magic of adaptation actually happens during the hours you spend outside the gym. It's during periods of rest, and especially during sleep, that your body does the heavy lifting of repairing damaged muscle tissue, synthesizing new proteins. If you're consistently training hard but skimping on recovery, you're effectively pressing the accelerator and the brake at the same time. You're creating the stimulus but denying your body the opportunity to respond to it. Sleep is arguably the most powerful performance-enhancing tool at your disposal and is completely free. During the deep stages of sleep, your body releases a surge of growth hormone. Growth hormone drives tissue repair. Growth hormone supports muscle growth. A JAMA study found limiting sleep to 5 hours per night for a week decreased testosterone in healthy young men by 10 to 15%. That's a significant drop in a crucial anabolic hormone. Chronic sleep deprivation impairs muscle growth and hurts your energy levels, your cognitive function, and your motivation to train. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, non-negotiable. Improve sleep hygiene. Establish a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it dark, keep it quiet, keep it cool. Avoid blue light from screens like your phone. Avoid blue light from your TV. Stop screens for at least an hour before bed. Blue light interferes with melatonin production. Melatonin regulates your sleep-wake cycle. Think of sleep not as passive downtime, but as an active, essential part of your training program. The best workout and nutrition plan in the world is useless if you can't stick to it. Consistency is the true secret ingredient to long-term success. The key to consistency lies in your psychology. Building your dream physique is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when you lack motivation. Focus on building habits rather than relying on motivation. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. Habits are automated behaviors that need little to no willpower. Make workouts automatic. Schedule them into your day. Habit stacking from Atomic Habits is highly effective. Link a new habit to an existing one you already do. After I finish my workday, I will immediately change into my gym clothes. Set the right kind of goals. Long-term dream goals are great for vision, but can feel distant and overwhelming. Break goals into smaller, process-based targets. I will complete all 3 of my scheduled workouts this week. I will hit my protein target every day. One of the most frequent mistakes I see is program hopping. This is when someone starts a workout routine, follows it for a few weeks, doesn't see instant, dramatic results. Another major pitfall is overemphasis on supplements. The supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar market that preys on quick fixes. No powder or pill will beat consistent hard work, a proper diet, and adequate sleep. Aim to get 95% of results from fundamentals before chasing the extra 5%. Many people also make the mistake of doing too much too soon. Fired up with motivation, beginners often jump into a 6-day-a-week high-volume routine. That leads to excessive soreness, fatigue, higher injury risk, and eventual burnout. Finally, ignoring tracking is a critical mistake. If you're not tracking your workouts, your nutrition, and your body measurements, you're flying blind. We've covered a tremendous amount of ground. We've been dissecting the science behind what it truly takes to build an incredible physique. We've moved beyond guesswork into evidence-based strategy. So, let's recap the core scientific secrets that will form your personal toolkit for transformation. First, muscle growth hypertrophy is driven by mechanical tension. Fat loss is dictated by a caloric deficit. These are the 2 non-negotiable pillars of body recomposition. You must challenge your muscles and control your energy balance. Second, train smarter progressive overload. Build your program around heavy compound exercises. Your goal in the gym isn't just to get sweaty, it's to consistently do a little more than you did before. Third, fuel your body with precision. Prioritize a high protein intake around 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, and don't neglect carbs and fats for energy and hormonal health. Fourth, recognize that recovery is not passive. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. This is when the real growth happens. Fifth, master your mindset. Build habits instead of relying on fleeting motivation. Set process-based goals to build momentum. Avoid common pitfalls, program hopping. Avoid over-relying on supplements. Avoid doing too much too soon. Track your progress in training and nutrition to stay objective and informed. These secrets, when combined, create a powerful synergy that accelerates your results. This is your blueprint. The science is clear. The only remaining variable is you. It's time to take this knowledge and apply it with unwavering consistency. Your dream physique is not a distant fantasy. It's a predictable outcome of applying these principles. Start today. Pick 1 or 2 of these secrets to implement this week. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, intelligent step. You have the science, you have the strategy, and you have the potential. Now go build it.